sort of discussion with China about tightening ties there?
China is one strong thing that China is the second largest EU trading partner.
All right, everybody. Good morning. It's I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Um, let's take a peek at the markets. So starting off, let's go to the weekly. So this is the weekly candle so far. Let's get rid of all the drawings. So we are still in this weekly imbalance. So we are still in that weekly imbalance. As long as we don't put in a higher high, this is still bearish. However, we have these two bullish 4 hours. So actually, I don't know if I have that marked. I don't. That's probably a good level to take profit if you are shorting. We're still respecting this 4 hour fair value gap, and a 4 hour fair value gap is paired with the 15 minute. Okay. But on the 4 hour, we don't have a lot to talk about. Wait, is that really London High? Yeah, we can. What time is that? 8 o'clock. That might be London High swept. 6 a.m. 8 a.m. I don't. I think London High has technically been swept. So London High swept, London Low swept, Asia High swept, Asia Low swept. So we might get some shit price action, but we'll see. Because we do have an SMT technically at London High. We have this 15-minute fair value gap, which we traded up into, and with the 4 hour fair value gap, pair it with the 15-minute, and we do have a 15-minute CISD. 15-minute fair value gap, you pair it with the 1 minute, and so on and so forth. But this move down was driven by this non-farm employment change, and it's actually a lot lower, chat. Last month it was 60. It's 37 this month. This measures how many people. I'm pretty sure it measures the employment of everybody besides people in the farming industries, and it measures, I think, like what the change is. So the change is 37. What, 37,000? Which, I mean, it's going down, and it was forecasted to be a lot higher. Damn. Though we have ISM services PMI at 10 o'clock too. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, we have Beige Book. Beige Book is when they meet up to talk and they go over the things. Yeah. Hmm. Today's a pretty news, driven day. If there was no high impact news, I would probably say price action is going to be shit. But we have high impact news, so we might move a little bit nice. So we'll see. We did take out Asia low. We have no wick on this 8:15 news candle. So I'm honestly looking for shorts, but we have yet to really trade up within this upper part here. And we did inverse that. So maybe we could trade up within this huge imbalance. And it's also a 15-minute. This is a 15-minute BPR. I would target lower. I would say, pretend this is the 1 minute. I would say I want to see take out there. On the hourly, we don't have that much to target. Like, once we take out this low, I would say go back higher. Again, we did take out this. We took out this daily high. What, pre-market? Like, what the fuck? There's a lot of lines here, but we took out that daily high. I think it's this one right here. I think that's the daily high. Yeah, that's the daily high. We took out that daily high when? At 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we re-manipulated that high. Yeah, man, I'm honestly looking for shorts. So we'll see what happens. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. get rid of this because I'm not. I was willing to long on practice if we tapped this imbalance here before sweeping out this high because I would have gone break even at that high, maybe scaled some. But I mean, we hit that and then came back down. So we'll see what happens today. Well, we did just take out Asia low. Do we have any bearish S&Ps? We actually do. It's not really at like a nice level though, but it's here. So, I mean, we kind of do have an SMT. This hourly is gonna close below that imbalance. Oh, this is big. I like how this hour is gonna close like that. If we close below here, I like that to target lower. And I would say at least, I would say right here, and then you could hold some runners wise. But honestly, I could see us reversing from here and just kind of going back up in the range. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see how this hourly candle closes, and we'll just sit here until it does. But there's not really much to like analyze. Like we are still technically in this bearish 4 hour. We remanipulated above this high. Same thing. Well, this is the daily high. I'm pretty sure. So we remanipulated this daily high inside of this hourly PD array. We do have a CISD down, so I do think we go down. Unless market decides to just open and rip up, I think we're going down. See how we're kind of buying back up? I want to see it close below here. With a little bit more conflict. Like, if it closes, like, right now, like that, that's not scream. I want to see it close, like, here, man. But it's not gonna. Actually, that's not bad. That's not a bad candle close. Bam. That's not a bad candle closure. The only thing is this is a pretty big wick. You know? That's a pretty big wick after taking out Asia low. Like this just all looks like low resistance liquidity to me. And we took out this one, so we might I don't know. I'm honestly 50-50. Like I don't fucking know. We've been in this kind of range since yesterday. Since yesterday kind of since like 11 o'clock. We've just been in this range. And as you can see, London and Asian session really didn't do a whole lot. So I'm gonna see you guys when New York opens, and yeah. All right, chat. Just a little talk because it's 10 o'clock. I'm actively searching for a trade. Um, so we haven't taken any. Actually, I took a trade on my practice account. I took shorts right here. I was like, this is kind of good, but kind of not. But we'll take it. Fuck it, why not? It ended up falling a lot, but I closed it out once we inversed this 1 minute gap. For like a little loss of like $100, $108. But actually, we inversed it and then came right back down and we fell 100 points. So that's fucking awesome. Anyway, so we manipulated down, swept out this hourly low. ES hasn't swept it out. We created like relative equal lows. So going with the trend, I'm looking for buys. I'm right. Like I'm looking for buys, especially yesterday when I was looking for shorts. Most of the morning, and we just kind of traded up. I'm not gonna trade against the trend, right? So the trend right now is bullish, even though we did get this kind of big move down. I'm not really paying it a lot of thought. We inversed the 4 hour, right? We put in a wick on the 4 hour. We actually might be getting like a CRT. We swept out this low and we're really coming like up a lot. We inversed it. Same thing on the hourly. Like I don't really like if we're gonna go lower, um I don't really see us going up. Like if we were gonna take this and this out, we were gonna do it on this move down, right? Especially on ES. I kind of like how ES did this. We inversed both of them. You could be in a long on ES right now. I'm not gonna lie. ES does not look that bad to be in a long position. But I want to wait, and I might. Oh, where it's not gonna happen. I gotta wait another 5 minutes. But if this 5 minute inverses, you could target this level of buy side and this weekly high. That'll be a good trade, I feel like. But we are just in chop, right? We're moving sideways. We did inverse the 15 minute. This 15 minutes got a crazy wick and everything. So I do think buys is the move, right? Now, I don't mind entering before the 5 minute inverse. If my draw on liquidity is right, the 5 minute inverse is going to happen regardless. So the thing is like, okay, where can I position myself to be in a really good trade? If we got something like this where we came down, took out these levels of sell side, maybe put in a lower low and then came back up, inverse this 1 minute gap really nicely like that. And then we came down here and like that, I would have bought it because we would be getting like market structure, shift, breaker structure, whatever, fucking breaker block, inverse, fair value gap, everything, right? That's like would have been the perfect world. Especially since ES, we're actually fucking moving up, dude. Especially since ES didn't take out these two levels yet. But we took out this one on NQ. This 5 minute does look like we're gonna inverse it. So I want to enter this, but I really don't see anything yet. We could enter if we get a 1 minute fair. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Like treating this as a breakaway, not wanting to see price reach this. I kind of like how price didn't reach this. Like there wasn't enough sellers to reach this point, and we only respected this one, and then we're continuing higher. Like if you want to play this pretty safe, I would want to see honestly this 5 minute candle inverse this bearish gap, and then you could enter long. But the thing is, if you do that, your stop. Like if I actually trade that with a couple micros, your stop is huge. 40 points. I mean, it's a 1.6 risk to reward. You could scale some here. Honestly, I would probably scale some here, and then some here, and then some here. And my stop loss, honestly, would probably go like here. So I just wanted to give you a little thing. I didn't want to short this on my Express account because it's kind of just like I don't say it's like a pattern trader, like a pattern trade, but I wanted to wait for a little bit more confluence because I mean the trend was up, so I don't want to go against the trend. But right now we got to see what happens. Is that 5 minute not going to get inverse? And like if I'm gonna short, I don't know. I mean, just look at this choppiness. If I'm gonna short, I would want to short. Maybe I would honestly want to wait. I mean, we are in that 5 minute. I don't know. I don't know where price wants to go. So I'm gonna come back when I take a trade, which is gonna be soon. I feel it. But I'm gonna see you guys whenever that is. All right, chat. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm gonna start posting on TikTok and Twitter more. Maybe I don't know about TikTok, so I don't know if I got that TikTok. I don't know if I got a TikToker in me, but we'll see. So talking about the market today, the market didn't do jack shit. I didn't take any trades. I took practice trades here and there, but I mean, look at price action. I especially want to look at ES as well. So this was ES for I don't know how long is this until 11 o'clock on ES. This is what we're looking at. This is just sideways price action. Besides this move down and the we got on this move up, this is ugly. We're just trading literally within this level of this swing high and this swing low the whole day. And now we're just kind of consolidating here. So this is kind of all in hindsight. However, I actually like I took this account or I took this trade on paper, this short, and I ended up losing on it because I stocked it out. But we had this fair value gap. We came up, bam, 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 we came right back down. and we had this fair value gap, right? You could have shorted here. Now, this is in hindsight because we did dump a lot. However, like, because at this point I was waiting for news, so I wasn't even really looking at price. But like, if news wasn't going on, this is actually like a pretty nice short. So I'm kind of upset I didn't take the short here. I would have probably entered here. So I'm kind of upset at that. Now I was looking for longs here. Now I don't really have a reason why I did not enter right here. I don't really have a reason why I didn't enter. Stop loss would have gone here. Targeting, I would have probably at least targeted up here. Which I don't know. Did that ever hit? No. You could have scaled some actually at these highs. But I mean, yeah, I mean the trade worked. But I don't know. Like unlike Monday, where I was like, damn, I missed out on opportunities. I don't really feel like that today. I really don't. Like I don't feel like I missed out on any opportunities. Because even then we just kind of continued in this range. But those shorts I could have caught. And like, that's something I'm gonna work on. Because I could have gone pretty light size and yada yada yada. But no trade is better than a losing trade, right? But I haven't taken a trade in a. Look at this on the hourly. Like, what the fuck? This is terrible on the hourly. And tomorrow's probably gonna be just as bad because it's the day before NFP. So I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. No trades for me. I'm gonna I'm gonna watch some people's trade recaps if I haven't posted, because I actually like I've back tested a lot. Whoa. What the fuck? I've back tested a lot, right? And I've had a lot of success back testing. My problem is not back testing. I need a forward test. I need to actively live trade, because that's my problem. I know how to trade. I just need to work on actually clicking the fucking button. So that's what I'm going to work on. And I don't know how I can work on that when the market isn't open. Like what the fuck am I going to do? But anyway, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. And I'm not going to lie. Tomorrow, it's probably going to be pretty bad, but we'll see.